she's starving, and he gave her cotton candy. You don't give cotton candy to a starving person, you give them a meal. There was a perfect opportunity for that pastor to mentor her, to give her some good, solid, masculine advice, and he gave her nothing but sugar. You can't survive off sugar. And that's all these men are handing women these days. They sit in church dying. Hey guys, we're back with another video, Meet the Simmons. So today we have a video from Pastor Keon Henderson. He's a pretty prominent pastor. I think that's something that we really need to address. It's not gonna be easy, but stay with us. So we're gonna play the video and then we'll come right back.
If I say I want the trash taken out, that's what that is. And if it's not done in a timely manner.
You see that? That's just what that is. I'm just playing. I think anybody who talk like that, I don't think you want to run up on. I think you're going to be able to tell me, all right, I'll take the trash out. All right.
I'm trying to figure out, how do I tone that down? How do, I don't want to come off as, he ain't done this. Let me back up. I'm trying to get to that point.
It is not that you are too strong. It's that you have not yet found somebody you love enough to be weak. I was watching a video online the other day, movie with dogs on TV, and the dog was barking at the television. And then the alpha dog on the television showed up, and the pit bull said, because even a pit bull knows when the alpha shows up. When the right alpha comes, there will be something in you. The reason why you like that is because you don't feel safe. When you feel safe and you find somebody who will do what you ask and not what you command, and recognize that your relationship is not the military, that you don't have to be like your daddy. He commanded people, but you don't have to. When the right man comes and you love him enough, you will bow. The same thing an atheist does when they accept Jesus Christ. I love the fact that you asked the question. I don't want you to leave here. Don't feel bad about that. Don't beat yourself up. Cry your last tear of it. You are who you are. He's healing you right now. In this room full of supportive people. And we don't judge you. And we love you. And we care for you. And most of us don't even know you. So whatever told you that you are unlovable and that you have to command it, let somebody do it without being pushed.
Okay, so I wanted to play the whole video. We wanted to play the whole video. This is directly from his TikTok, his verified TikTok. No edits, no nothing. Because I don't want anybody to be like, well, if you didn't get the point. No, I got the point. I got the point, and I got it loud and clear. Because we are Christians, and I've been in church for 40-something years of my life. I've been in church all across the world, and I've heard this same message time and time again. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sick of hearing it.
All the time.
I'm sick of hearing it. This is a problem, and it's a huge problem. And for the three women that watch this channel, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Fellas, if you have a sister, a woman in your life that you love that's single, and she's a church-going woman, you need to listen to this, and you need to forward her this message. But I'm telling you, this is nothing more than pandering. This is pandering. That young woman stepped to that microphone, she's starving, and he gave her cotton candy. You don't give cotton candy to a starving person, you give them a meal. There was a perfect opportunity for that pastor to mentor her, to give her some good, solid, masculine advice, and he gave her nothing but sugar. You can't survive off sugar. And that's all these men are handing women these days. They sit in church dying. As a woman who's been in church your entire life also, what did you think about just what he said? We'll address her in a minute, but just about what he said, what did you think?
It's that same thing. They give you this poignant delivery where it's like, ooh, I'm saying a whole lot, but I'm really not saying nothing. And like you said, it was a perfect opportunity for him to really educate her, because she was really asking a question. She was really in need. She was really looking for something, because her question was, okay, what do I need to do so that I can be in a quality relationship? And he did what, like you said, a lot of pastors are doing currently, pandering to their primary audience. And it's unfortunate because she's going to walk away empty. She's going to walk away with nothing.
She's going to walk away on an emotional high.
Yeah.
Until reality hits.
Right. And no substance or any value has been added to her life. If anything, this could possibly set her back even further than what she walked in there with. So it's unfortunate that he used this opportunity to take advantage of her in this situation.
And it's not a one-off. I don't want to hear it's not a one-off. This happens all the time. The problem, the biggest problem I have with this here is that this young lady, she recognizes deficiency in herself. She understands that she don't know how to talk to nobody.
Yeah.
She understands that. Because here's the thing, there's 4 men on that panel. Let one of them 4 men step to the microphone and say exactly what she said in the reverse. Hey, when I get home, I expect my meal cooking. That's just what it is. Do you think his response would have been the same? No, it wouldn't have been. Hey, when I expect sex every night, and that's just what it is. Do you think his response would have been the same?
Nope.
No. But the problem is, and the numbers don't lie, the church is made up of predominantly women, especially the black church. It's made up of predominantly women. And these pastors know, they figured out that the numbers game don't hold. If you tell women what they don't want to hear, they're not going to come up off that money. That's what it is. You can not like it, I don't care. It's the truth.
It is the truth.
It's the truth.
That's what it is.
It's pimps in the pulpit, man. And these women are suffering for it, especially our women are suffering from it, because they're out here waiting for some alpha that is not going to come. There is no alpha on the planet that's going to put up with a woman talking to him like that.
Why
the alpha type
Yeah.
guy.
Why in the world do you have to out alpha her?
It's the dumbest thing to tell a young lady that you just gotta wait for they ain't ready for you. That's where they get this strong independent thing from. They ain't ready for you.
Yeah, I wrote it down what he said. When the right man comes and he loves you enough, you will bow. No, she won't. No, she won't.
She don't know how.
No.
She never been taught to submit. She never been taught. So what all she gonna do is move the goalpost.
Yeah.
As soon as he tries to hold her accountable, she's gonna move the goalpost.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't man enough. Then he meets that standard. She's gonna move the goalpost again. I've seen it. Coaching and counseling for years. This is the tactic of a lot of these women, especially church women.
Yeah.
You ain't never gonna reach the mountaintop. You ain't never gonna get to the point where I'm gonna submit to you and be respectful to you because I don't know how to do it.
Goalpost constantly moves because if you made more money, then I would.
Yes.
Okay, so then he gets a job, he makes more money. Well, if you spent more time with me, then I would submit.
Yep.
Okay, so then he figures out some sort of balance. He's got money coming in and he's trying to spend more quality time with you on the weekends. Well, if you didn't
helped around the house.
If you did more chores and helped me out around the house, I'm always exhausted, then I would submit. Okay, so he is killing himself trying to do all these things. And like you said, the goalpost constantly moves because she is never going to submit. That is the bottom line.
Because the truth is, like I said before, she doesn't know how. And she don't want him to figure out that she is the problem, but she want to make him think that it's him. And this is not about demonizing this young lady. This young lady has been misled. Her and millions of black women just like her, and women outside of the black race. But I'm talking about us right now, because all the men on that panel are black, and they all co-sign on this thing.
That is shameful.
Basically, what the church tells women is that they're perfect, and that the man needs to get himself together. So they're out here waiting for this guy to come along that's never gonna come, by the way.
No.
He's never gonna come. And when you look up and you're 45, 50 years old and you by yourself, then you scream, ain't no good man. This is terrible. And it's deplorable. And Pastor Keon, shame on you, sir.
Yes,
shame on
sir.
you.
This is sad.
Shame on you and your ilk. Men just like you.
And then you're gonna lie at the end and say, and he's healing you now. What? So God is healing what? What is he healing? Because you just sat up and lied to her. So what is he healing in that moment? Because you literally played to her emotions and then you got your little in the background, ooh, that's deep. Ooh. No, stop lying to these women.
It's a clever marketing strategy.
Yeah, it is. And it's working.
If you ever taken a marketing class, he knows who his audience is and, he's playing to them. Yeah. And that's all to it. And this woman goes home by herself.
Saying within herself, ooh, I'm so glad I don't have to change or conform.
Yeah, I don't have to change because he's going to just love me.
I just need the right man. It's just that I haven't met him. I just need the right man.
Disney fantasy. He's just going to love me for who I am and how I am. And I just could talk to him any kind of way and tell him he can take the trash out and that's what it is. But I don't have to change anything about me. This is the modern day church, guys. And this is why men are leaving church in the droves. And I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. Because if this is the kind of stuff that's coming across pulpits, and it is.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hear anybody want to jump on. You want to challenge me about church, you don't want to do that, trust me. I've been in it too long. I done been to too many. I done seen too much. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to church.
Yep.
And this is your standard pastor.
It's a shame.
Well, my pastor don't, that's great. I hope you got a good pastor. But there's plenty of him. There's some good, great pastors out there.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, I'm not
Absolutely.
trying to disparage pastor, but what I am
Absolutely.
saying to you is that what he's saying, the message that he's coming across in this clip right here, is not something that's just outside of the bounds.
No, it's common.
This is very common
It's
in church.
very common.
I'm watching people that I love, people that have helped raise me, die alone because they're waiting for some man that ain't never coming. Because the truth is, this alpha he referred to here, the number one thing alphas don't tolerate is disrespect.
I know that's right.
The first time you jump and tell an alpha to go take a trash out because that's what it is,
That's what it is.
you're going to get your feelings hurt.
Oh, let me tell you what
Your
it
feelings
is.
gonna be hurt
So let me
so
tell you
bad.
what it is. That's the alpha.
That's not going to work. I'm telling you, if you have that woman's mindset, you're not getting no alpha. It ain't happening.
Yep.
It ain't happening. And, you know, shout out to that young lady for being open and honest, but I'm so sorry, sweetheart, that the church failed you. I'm so sorry that pastor failed you, and all three of the other men on that stage failed you in that moment, because you, dear, you were headed down a dark path, and it's not going to end well. So we're going to talk about this a lot more. I typically don't like talking about the church too much, but I couldn't pass this up because it's just egregious, and it has to be addressed.
Yeah.
But
sad.
for now, I think that's enough
That's
said.
enough said.